All right, in this video, we're going to set up our Google Cloud free trial account. And essentially, this gives you access to $300 worth of GCP services, $300 of credits to use with GCP services over the course of, I think, 90 days. So it's a great way to get your hands on GCP, and it is a great way to follow along with my tutorials. So if you don't have a Google account already, if you don't have a Google Cloud account set up already, Google Cloud project set up already, where you can use GCP services, this will show you how to do that. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to actually have a Google account. Now, the most common way to have a Google account is to set up a Gmail account, right? So if you just Google, create Gmail, you can follow these instructions. It's very straightforward. I'm not going to go through that here. But essentially, a while ago, I created an experimental account to use for something, and I'm just going to use that account, this Gmail account that I created a while ago. And so once you have created that account, a Gmail account or a Google account, if you don't want to use Gmail with your Google account, you can log in to the Cloud Console. So you just type in console.cloud.google.com as shown here. When you do that for the first time, you're going to see this pop up here. It's going to welcome you. You're going to have to tell it what country you're in, agree to the terms of service, and just click agree and continue. And it's going to just, blast you with the advertisement to use Google Cloud with $300 in free credits. This is what we want, right? So either in the middle here or up here on the right, basically until you've activated the free trial. I think this thing at the top will always show, like even if I go to different, even if I go to different services, the banner at the top will always be there. So you can click start free, and essentially, we go through this process. So I'm going to agree and continue, and I'm going to put in my contact name and information, and then you have to add a payment method, right? So you can add a credit card or a debit card or a bank account. I'm going to just add a credit card here. And again, you're not going to get actually charged for this during the free trial. This is to be able to set up a billing account, and you have to manually, as it says here, you have to manually activate pay as you go or choose to prepay. So you don't really have to worry about this, but you do have to go through this process. So I'm gonna add a credit card here. Okay, so I've added my information and we're ready to go to the next step. So now we're in. I mean, it's really as easy as that. And you can just skip through this. We're just going to close this. And so now we've got access to Google Cloud. I mean, I can go to, BigQuery, and I can write a query. I can make a project. We're going to walk through all of these things in the coming videos. And sorry if this seemed very rudimentary or beginner, but I want you guys to, I want you to have the ability to actually use GCP potentially as you're following along in the videos. So I wanted to make sure that you know how to set up a free trial and the fact that it exists. Okay, so I'm going to stop there, and we're going to continue with actual hands-on projects, which is exciting.